Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Wildcats offense will get the first swing today. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times has become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. This, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel, and see who can handle that the best today. Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that...
He's looking deep here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. We come out in the playoff game, Curtis. No signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate. I mean, actually, just the rhythm to the offense. They did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And they'll set up with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense out there for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's running out of time here. Oh, and the sack is made there by the freshman.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback.
And the pass rush has got him again, back-to-back sacks.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense. Has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's going to be 4th down and inches. And the Wildcats will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
2nd and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Can he get there on the ground? Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down in this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
6th play of the drive coming up. They'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the Golden Gophers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They'll try to run for the first down. Powerful running into the secondary. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a long-range attempt. 51 yards out. He missed it. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
We'll start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He pulls in the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. The Wildcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The completion makes it 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground here. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He's looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
And it's Kansas State on top now, Kirk. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And he drops back in the gun. Gets hauled in here over the middle.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. Those yards after the catch, add your stats.
He's going to hand this off. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. Try and muscle for the first down. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. So another third down conversion. Now they're set up at first and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Kansas State. This offense is still clicking.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in his football game.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Makes a quick grab. The defense drops him for a loss. With backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Golden Gophers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. A handoff from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Can he make it to the marker? They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
They get just enough for the first down here. Nice job by the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage and giving the back a chance to pick up the first down.
Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another first and 10. And the running back takes the handoff, finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. They'll look to throw it here on second down. And it's incomplete in the back corner of the end zone.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Well, that's mano a mano right there. offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Fires it to the wideout. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Minnesota. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution. And you get the fades for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in the calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
And the BAT is good. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Making people miss. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That's solid run, good for 1st down yardage. Quick throw caught on the left side. And he's tackled after the catch.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got his man in the open field. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Wildcats. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
The pickup is 6, makes it 3rd down and 4. And the Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up. third down play here out of the shotgun. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes. Move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Golden Gophers will have 1st and 10 here. Just trucks the man. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 10. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion. First and goal, try to run it in. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator.
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Using his legs on the scramble. Breaking free at the 35. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He eludes the rush. Gets past the tackler into open space now. The defense gets him, but it's a 1st down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Grab down the middle. It's Price. The offense will now quickly spend the timeout. 2nd down play coming up. Snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Price. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. 29-50. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Eludes the rush. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. The offense spends their final time. Talk strategy.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. And that is no good.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. It's like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up with the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
And the Wildcats will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That's a solid game. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory. Tackled at... The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And that run produces a decent gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
One man at the backfield, but he'll get the football. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Holding. Offense.